Hi, so one of the things I wanted to talk about today was this thing I've been seeing online, and it's from people who say, well, I've got a lot of successes in my life. Why do I have depression? Or, you know, um, it's like saying that, they've got all this happening in their life, but they think, that they shouldn't have depression. It's got nothing to do with how successful you are, and in a lot of ways it does depend on perspective. Like, look at me, for instance. I've had a lot of successes in my life, but I've still battled with the depression. And I look at what I actually have material wise, and I think, well, I haven't really achieved anything. And that's not necessarily the case. One of the things I say is that depression can be a barrier to success, but success is not necessarily a barrier to depression. There are a few celebrities out there who have actually come out and said that they battle depression. And these are people who have had a lot of success in their life. They're doing really quite well. And, they're not poor by any means. So you can't sort of look at poverty as a reason for depression where they're concerned. And I'm not going to name names, but there are a few famous people who have long passed who also battled with depression, and these are people that you wouldn't even think that they'd have a reason to have depression. And that's the thing, there is no rhyme or reason to it. I'm not a doctor, so I can't say why, what particular medical reason or whatever that these people had depression, other than, some of them might have experienced loss in their life or something else sort of happened. But the point is that it doesn't really matter how successful or not you are. Depression does not discriminate. So when someone says, oh, but I'm really successful, I shouldn't have depression, it really has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with how much money you have or how many friends you have or anything like that. It just happens. And it's kind of pointless saying, well, I don't deserve to be unhappy because I've got all this other stuff going on in my life. You also need to realise that depression is not just unhappiness. There is a lot more to it than that. It's a really, really complex illness, and there is no one particular reason why it happens. This is a short one, but I just wanted to sort of address that. I do see, a few things online that I will sometimes comment on, and so this is mine for this week. Thanks.